year for us to come out is my partner Taylor right here and Robert O'Malley. Who's been with Robert Half three years. So between him and I, and Taylor's within the year, we've got a lot of developers jobs here in the Tampa market. I've over 800 in my 6-year career here. So basically, we're not here to try to recruit anyone. We do. I'm sure you get blown up with all kinds of emails from recruiters all the time. Does anyone get more than 10 a day? There you go. Okay. I figure probably the average now, considering how tight the market is probably like 12 to 15. So I know they can be annoying at sometimes, and I know there's some things that we do that are annoying. Hopefully not too bad. But what we wanted to talk about is our referral bonus program. So I know you hear about it a lot. It's actually a live thing with Robert Half. So I always think of it as like contract recruiting. Like if you know somebody that's looking, a developer, Robert Half's the only recruiting firm in the world that's part of the Microsoft Partner Network. We have 9 certifications in Microsoft, 5 gold, 4 silver. So out of 470,000 Microsoft partner companies, Robert Half is the only one within the top 1% of companies that have that many certifications, and we're the only recruiting firm in the top 1%. So .NET, our headquarters is in Silicon Valley, California. We just run our local branch here, our group. So we focus on trying to find developers the best possible opportunity, and hopefully that we can be a resource and just be trusted, with our communication and everything if we're called upon. So I just kind of wanted to give everyone just pass this out as kind of a list of some of our, like I said, it probably goes along a lot with the emails that you get all the time. I mean, you don't have to keep them, you can throw them away. But we wanted to give them out just as, just from if anyone could take it and pass it around. Just from in the 6 years I've been here, we always want to try to, the thing that we always want to do, and I won't be too much longer, is just always educate our company clients on what the market's doing. So as far as the economy, the developer unemployment rate's less than 1%. So what we always tell clients is just like out of 100 developers in the Tampa market, less than one's working. So be courteous to the developers, have an open environment and a good position for anyone looking for a job, pay well. We always tell them the easiest way to lose somebody on your team is to underpay. So our job always to be like an agent for you guys and just be sure like we're educating all of our customers in the market to know what the market's paying and educate them on that. So I know even probably some of those, probably I'm sure someone would think we're a little bit underpaid, but we always try to do our best to make sure that we're telling our customers and clients, hey, this is if you want to be on where the market's at and keep your programmers and developers happy, this is kind of where you want to be at. So I'm going to pass out my cards too, but just want to kind of like introduce ourselves, go over this referral bonus program. So basically how it works is if you were to refer, and we always say track this for sure, and save our information, and just a recruiter folder is what we always advise. If you hear somebody's looking, just be like, hey, Mike, Taylor, Robbie from Robert Half came out, they talked to us, see what they have available. We also do other open source, LAMP, PHP, Java development too, mobile development as well. Business intelligence is really hot. What we see in the market is the hottest is obviously Azure Cloud. It's one of the top, cybersecurity, as well as business intelligence and data warehousing and reporting. But if you hear of somebody that's looking and you refer them over and they get hired by a Robert Half customer or client, then all we need you to do is to fill out like a W-9 form. And then once that's filled out, you get paid $1,000. It's a real thing. So they just have to make it, I think usually after the first week, you got to make sure that they don't get the job and then get they quit or something or get fired the first day. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But as soon as they do that, then they're good to go and you get paid your $1,000. And so that's kind of what we wanted to talk about. And we always have a slew of job openings for sure, but we want to make sure we come out, talk to you guys, and hopefully no one in our office has annoyed anybody with our email. But I know that sometimes it's difficult working with recruiting agencies, and there's a lot of frustrations that happen there. Hopefully we've done our best to try to make sure that doesn't happen all the time. I get it. Probably communication is probably number one. Like, you send your resume back and you don't hear back for a couple weeks. Hopefully that doesn't happen too often, but I think we understand some of the concerns that happen with our company, and the industry in total. But just wanted to come out. Any questions of us or anything anyone wanted to, any feedback of anything we're doing wrong in the market? Yeah.
Your pizza's good.
Pizza's good. Sweet. All right, so that worked. All right, good deal. Well, I'm gonna just pass out my cards. I appreciate letting us come in and do that little spiel, and we'd be happy to sponsor too down the road as well. So we'll keep in touch. And thanks, Taylor, for getting it all set up and everything. So, but yeah, that's our stuff. I'm gonna pass out my cards. Hopefully, you guys have a great meeting, and I appreciate letting us come for sure. Yep.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep. Even business cards are a little outdated. I'm sorry, but otherwise.
We'll see you at the avenue, okay?
Yeah.
Everything good?
Yeah.
All right, so with that, we'll let Martin talk about introduction to T4 templates.
This is an introduction to T4 templates. It's a way to script your code or metacode, kind of. I've been around for a few years. Started professionally in '99, version 1.0 beta, all the different flavors of things that you could do back then. And I've been playing with SQL Server since version 7, 99. On some simple woodworking projects, nothing major. And basically what I want to cover is how you can use T4 in not just your .NET project, but in a database project, so that you can use the same object model to control not only your business objects, but also your database layer can also be controlled from the same model. So I'll talk about database projects if we're not familiar with them. What are the T4 files? What are they really? And how you can bring the design time transformations to your database. Starting with the database project, you can